Aloha! I have realized that it's been a bit since I've made a meditation video, and meditation is one of my favorite things to do and favorite things to teach. So I'm like, whoa, I have not made a meditation video in forever. That is like unacceptable. Now, this is not a meditation video on how to meditate or the best ways to meditate or the equipment you can get to meditate. Like, for example, I have these different pillows and they put you in a particular your body in a particular situation or position. So if you're interested in any of that, go to the description below. I also have a playlist that's full of other free meditations. So if you're wanting to know how to get better at meditating, if you're new, or if you're going like, oh, Sabrina, I cannot meditate, like, don't even talk to me about this. But then someone else is saying, no, you should meditate. And you're like, fuck that, whatever. So this video is simply a video that we're going to do a specific type of meditation. Again, if you want to know more about meditation, if you want to know how to get better at meditation, if you want tools and techniques, if you want equipment, go to watch other videos. In this video, we're going to be doing a specific guided meditation. So if you are new to meditation, maybe you've never meditated before, or maybe you've meditated and you're like, Sabrina, I keep trying this meditation stuff, it's not working for me. This video is for you then, because the whole thing is guided. There's nothing really you have to do. All you gotta do is just relax and enjoy. And I'll be guiding you through the entire thing. Aloha, I'm Sabrina with Begin Being, the channel dedicated to you, your personal improvement, and to me, my personal improvement too, because hey, I'm human here on this journey with you. All right, so today's meditation is going to be about connecting in with your heart. So I teach a lot of energy classes, and one of the classes that I teach is how to see energy. So a lot of people come to me and they say, oh, Sabrina, I really want to know, like, I can kind of feel energy, or I can maybe hear energy, but I can't see energy. So I teach a specific class that is designed to get people to open up to be able to visually see energy, or see it how they experience seeing energy. In that class, I do a very similar meditation to what we're about to do together. And it has to do with connecting to your heart. So there's multiple reasons why you'd want to connect to your heart. I also have a whole video about your heart. I can make more videos as well. And there's tons of studies, there's tons of people out there working with heart. Like, for example, the Heart Math, I believe it's Institute, but the Heart Math organization, they work with doing brain-heart coherence. So if you're interested in that type of topic, there's lots of research out there for you. This meditation, again, is going to connect you into your heart. So there are many times when we can get disconnected to your heart. So the reason why doing something like this, a type of meditation like this, is so important is because sometimes we're so far in our mind, sometimes we're so far into our logic brain, into our thinking, that we ignore our heart. And sometimes when we ignore our heart, we also ignore our intuition. People often feel their intuition in their gut, and it also comes from their heart. Now, your gut and your heart actually have nervous systems of their own. So your gut has a separate nervous system from your brain. It actually has its own nervous system and sends signals to your brain, as your brain sends signals throughout your body as well. Now, your heart, it's not a separate nervous system. However, your heart does actually send signals to the brain as well. So these are some of the reasons why it's important to be able to connect to your heart. Another reason is life. So sometimes we go through, well, heartbreaking experiences. Even just the words heartbreak. Whenever you experience pain in your heart, it feels like it's broken. One of the things I often ask my students in the class is, would you rather have, well, first I ask them, hey, who here has broken a bone? And the people who have broken their bone raise their hands. I personally have never broken a bone. I've given childbirth, so I don't know. Maybe that would count on some level. However, I've never broken a bone, so I've never experienced that type of pain. So I can't say this. So I always ask my audience, I always ask the students, hey, who here has broken an arm? People raise their hand. And I then ask everyone who here has had their heart broken. pretty much everyone raises their hand for that one. My hand would go up for that one as well. Then I ask a question of, which would you rather have? A broken bone or a broken heart? Which would you rather experience? The feedback that I get from the majority of the students is they'd actually rather experience the broken bone than they would want to experience the broken heart. So that's another reason to get in touch, why it's so important to get in touch with the heart, because some of us, we've become disconnected from it. And say you get your heart maybe broken in a relationship, and your heart is hurting, your heart has pain, and there are different times where maybe you don't quite heal from it, instead you just kind of shut it off. There's other ways you can experience heartbreak too. So you can experience it as a child. So perhaps you had a parent who didn't really give you a lot of love. Perhaps you had parents who were either neglectful, and there's different levels. So sometimes it's, well, they worked a lot, they cared about you, they might have said I love you sometimes, and they just simply were never really around. There's that, and there's also some parents never really say I love you to their kids. Some parents, they never really snuggle with their kids or hug them or show affection to their kids. That can feel like a type of heartbreak. That can feel, and it's not as, say, dramatic as a breakup, because that breakup is kind of like a one-time event. Not that you've only experienced one breakup, it's that you know, maybe there's problems in the relationship, maybe the relationship's going fine, the other person's just like, see ya. It kind of has like an end point though, so it seems a little bit more extreme, or more, you can pinpoint a specific event that's, ooh, there's the pain right there. Whereas something like neglect in childhood, it kind of grows and builds over time. So if your parents aren't very loving, and please don't think, oh, hey, this is another thing, go blame your parents, it's not your fault, it's all on them. There's a difference. So your parents, they might not have known how to show love. They might not have shown love to you when their parents might not have shown love to them when they were children. So there's all sorts of things, and I'm also not making excuses for your parents. Maybe your parents just sucked. I don't know. What I want to make sure and avoid in saying this, though, is sometimes you hear, oh, your parents did this to you, and this is why this is the way you are. And that puts you at effect. That takes away your power, because it's giving them the power that they control you. I can talk a lot more about cause and effect and power struggles and all of that kind of things in a different video. The point is, I just want to make sure that you know, please don't blame your parents. They were doing the best they could with the tools they had. Their tools might have been horrible, so they might not have been the best parents. That's okay though. You now have the ability to create change within yourself. You have the ability to, if your heart was hurt in some way, again, through possibly the neglectful parents, or possibly the parents that they just didn't know how to show love, and so you built these walls around your heart out of a matter of survival. If your heart is blocked from the breakup, or maybe multiple breakups, maybe you even broke up with somebody and it still hurt your heart because on some level you love them, it's just, it wasn't a match. On some level you really appreciate them, and maybe they're still even important pieces or people to your life, and it just wasn't working. So even sometimes when you break up with someone, your heart can still hurt. Other times is when you've just experienced traumatic events in your life. So the death of a loved one, that can cause walls to be put up around your heart. For example, when my stepfather passed away, when my dad passed away, I put a lot of barriers on my heart because it hurt. I was a senior in high school, and I didn't at the time really have a lot of tools and techniques to be able to properly deal with it. So I turned to, drinking and stuff like that. Not for long. I brought myself back out of it. And at the time, again, I didn't really have a lot of tools and techniques. So I put walls up. I put, and seeing he was the love of my mom's life. So, to this day, she still hasn't remarried. And so sometimes when you experience something like that, I experienced it as the child losing the father. I also experienced it as, oh, well, look what happens when you fall in love and you find this amazing person. He could just die, and then you're left with nothing, or that's your perception anyway. So seeing this as a child, experiencing it as a child, and at the same time seeing my mom go through it, thinking, ooh, I don't ever want to go through that. It puts blocks up. Not consciously. I wasn't going, oh, okay, this is it. I'm never going to fall in love like this. I'm not going to experience that. It's not going to go well for me. It's not a conscious choice. It's not a conscious decision. It's something that kind of happens at the unconscious level, and you might not even be aware of what was happening internally, emotionally, mentally, spiritually with you. Most people will feel the physical part of it. So most people will feel like the pain in their heart, which is why the term heartbreak comes about, because it literally does feel like your heart is breaking. So that's another reason why you would want to heal from a heartbreak, or, heal your heart. Other times is sometimes losing a job can hurt. It can feel like a heartbreak. If you truly love and care about your job, and you thought maybe you were going to retire with this job, and sometimes it's you quit, and sometimes you get fired. So sometimes you just simply get fired and you're like, whoa, what happened? What did I do? Sometimes the company just goes bankrupt. They just run out of money, or they can't afford to pay you anymore. And so then they're like, hey, we love you, you're great, and we don't have enough money for you right now. That can hurt. Sometimes it's you love your job, like you love what you do, but perhaps you don't really love the environment, or you're seeing things that are going on in the environment that just don't work for you, that go against your values. And knowing your values is also very important. I have other work on that. But if you know your values, and then this job is going against your values, and you're like, man, I love what I do. What I do is so important. The work that I do is so important. And if you're in that state, though, where what the company is doing and your values, if they don't align, if there's something going on within the company that does not work for you, sometimes you have to quit. And that can feel like a heartbreak. So when you're experiencing these things and you're starting to put walls up around your heart, it's very important to be able to still be able to connect with your heart. So there's a couple of sides to this, because I've had some people say, like, well, Sabrina, if I take down all of my walls, how am I supposed to protect myself? If I'm just open and letting everybody or everything in and letting all of the energies in, then can't I maybe get taken advantage of? How am I supposed to protect myself? So there's a difference between being completely open and having no discernment to being open with discernment. So there's other examples of my life where I have just been completely open, because I'm like, okay, I'm taking down all of the walls, I'm taking down all of the barriers, and I'm going to, invite everything into my life and take everything into consideration. And there's been times where it might have gotten me in trouble in the past, because certain things have happened to where I completely let down my walls, or my shields, if you want to say that, or my bubble, or boundaries, or, I completely released everything, right, and open. And when I did that, I ended up getting into an energy of letting people take advantage of me. So I want to be clear. This isn't simply just, oh, I'm going to love everybody because everybody is wonderful and no one can ever hurt me. That's taking a little bit to the extreme. So you want to make sure and still use discernment. You still want to say, okay, you're telling me your truth. How does that resonate with me? Is that my truth? Does this work and align with me and my values and who I am and my being? And if so, that's when you want to be okay with opening up. Because if, maybe say you get into a new relationship, so you're in this new relationship and you have all of these walls and you're holding your energy separate from the other person, I can tell you, things won't go well in the relationship because you're here and there's no flow between the two of you. Like, so say this is you, this is the other person right here, and your shield, your wall, whatever it is that you think of it as, is up, then your bubble is blocking all of your energy to going from them. Here's the thing though, it's also blocking all of their energy from going to you. So anything, even if you think you're giving energy out to them, you're not. If you think they're giving you energy, you're not receiving it. If you think they're not giving you energy, they actually might be, you're just blocking it. And by energy, I want to be clear again, because we have to use this thing called the English language, or if you speak a different language, you have to use yours. I don't. Well, I'm learning a few, but not anywhere near fluent enough to do a video on it. So right now it's English. So we have to use this thing called language to communicate. And sometimes I use a word and the word might mean something completely different to you. When I'm saying the word energy, I'm not saying you're necessarily like giving away your energy or giving your power. What I'm referring to is that in a relationship, there's this flow, or hopefully that's the goal. The goal is to have this flow of connection between the two people. Because when there is that flow of connection, you feel a sense of oneness, not a codependency, not a, well, I need this person or anything like that. It's more of the coupling process. Too much to explain in this video, so I'm just saying big picture and using the word energy or flow or connection between the two of you. So if you're thinking, this person is not connecting to me, look inside. Look inside and check to see, are you allowing that person to connect to you? Because it could be that they're trying, that they have the intention of connecting to you, and you're just not receiving it. Or it could be they're simply not connecting with you at all. It could be their heart is blocked, or they have shields or walls or something around their heart because perhaps they feel like they're unlovable and they create that scenario for themselves. So that's another reason why you'd want to unblock your heart or take down the walls of your heart, is because sometimes, especially when we experience the neglectful parents or the parents who don't give us attention when we're kids, and attention can be on different levels. So sometimes a parent will give you what I would, again, using English terms, kind of say like negative attention, as in they yell at you or they say, why aren't your grades high enough, or clean your room. They're giving you all of these attention of they want you to do something, they want you to be better. So they can give you that type of attention. However, if you don't experience the type of attention of love or care or nurturing, so as an example, some parents, if you get sick, you know, they'll take your temperature, they'll give you medicine, and they'll do all the physical things, but that might be about it. Other parents, they're sitting with you, they're laying down with you if you're young, they're like cuddling you or holding you, or they're doing different things to also kind of emotionally connect. So it's not just the physical act of here's the thermometer, here's the medicine, here's the warm washcloth or cold washcloth. That's physical stuff that is more like a nurse. On the other hand, other parents, they do more to connect in with the child. Sometimes what can happen is if you don't experience that nurturing, then on some level, it's hard for you to connect. On some level, you haven't really had that experience of connecting, especially if you've had relationships where you've only maybe experienced a couple of the true connection. And if your relationships are shorter relationships, if you're not really experiencing like true connection, if you're just going from relationship to relationship to relationship, then you might have never felt that. And if you've never felt that, it's going to be harder for you to give it. If you're not receiving it from your partner, it could very well be that your partner just doesn't know how. It could have nothing to do with you or the relationship itself or a reflection of the relationship. It could very well be that your partner creates so much around that concept because when they were a kid, they developed this feeling that they were unlovable because they didn't feel love from their parents. And if you don't feel love from your parents, you often will develop this core wound of, well, I'm just not lovable. When you develop that core wound, you then carry it into future relationships. When you carry it into the future relationship, you can actually create this scenario where you're not lovable. The other person can give you so much nurturing, so much care, so much love that you will never see it. You will never experience it. And I shouldn't say the word never. I should say you might experience it on some level. You might experience it a little bit. However, you keep creating scenarios where you feel that you are not lovable. Now, here's the other thing. It's not just that you don't see the other person as giving you, as being nurturing to you. It's not that you just don't feel it. It's not that you don't experience it. It's that you actively create scenarios to which they actually can't give it to you. So they might be doing their best, have their best intention to be nurturing to you. And within you, you might even be creating scenarios to where you're like, no, I can't accept this right now. No, don't touch me. No, don't do this. Don't hold me. Don't do these different things. Because you're so unused to it that you don't know how to receive it. You've become so sensitive to not receiving it that it's uncomfortable for you to receive it. So you then project that this is uncomfortable onto the other person. And so you create scenarios to which they can't even hold you, touch you, anything along those lines. Now, this video has gone more into depth than I actually expected. I expected to just jump into the meditation, and I don't know, all of these things are just kind of downloading and flowing through. So please forgive me. I will post in the link when the actual meditation starts. That way, if you're rewatching this video or if you want to jump straight to the meditation, you can definitely do that. So if you want just meditation, again, I'll post the time that the meditation starts, and otherwise I'm getting all of these downloads and going with the flow. So here we go. So these are different reasons why you would want to unblock your heart and be in your heart space. And here's the thing, is that sometimes you actually think you're feeling from your heart because, interestingly, you can be in your heart, as in act from your heart, do things from your heart, have experiences from your heart, and yet still have it blocked. Well, how is that possible? So you can connect in with your heart, with yourself. In other words, you can be kind and caring and expressive of that. You can feel into your heart. So you can go into your heart and feel, oh, I feel this inside of me. I feel my connection to my heart. And at the same time, you can also block sharing that or feeling that from others. So you might be able to feel it internally. So you might have an internal connection to your heart. You might have an internal connection and love for yourself or to yourself. However, you might not have an external connection. So you might be able to get in touch with your heart for you. However, you might not be able to be in touch with your heart when it comes to others. And again, that's both receiving and giving. So you might not be able to experience a true deep connection. You might have love for your pet. You might have love for your children. You might have love for a friend. But then you might not be able to open up that love in a work perspective. So in other words, you might not be able to say love what you do, or you might not be able to really truly enjoy your job because there's some sort of fear, there's some sort of block that happened back in the past where you did have a job and it didn't work out. And so now going forward, you're afraid that, you might get attached to the job and then it will disappear and then it'll break your heart. So there's different ways of experiencing that heart feeling, that love, that care, that nurturing. And you might be able to experience it over here. However, you might not be able to experience it over here. So that's some of the ways where we think, oh, yeah, I don't have a problem connecting to my heart. I can go into meditation and I can connect to my heart, and people can play sound bowls and give me a sound bath, and I'm so in my heart space. No, you're not. You are, and no, you're not. So there's, again, different ways. Another example of this, which is the opposite example, is you can feel love externally. So you can go into your heart space externally, but not go into your heart space internally. So it's the opposite. So what does that look like? That looks like you can connect with other people, as in maybe you have, a marriage to where you're connected with your partner, you're connected with your children, you express love and you express nurturing to others, and you can feel that back to you, but you don't love yourself. You don't have self-love. So sometimes internally, we can break our own hearts. So sometimes we can have something that might happen to us when we're a child, and we feel it's not safe for us to love ourselves. We feel that it happens sometimes when we feel like we're not good enough, when we keep doing all of these different things and it's just not enough. We do this and we do that and we give this and we take this and we exchange this, and we're doing all of these different things, and we never feel like it's enough. We feel like maybe we can't do enough or that we're not enough. And sometimes the not enough, whether it's I'm not doing enough, or I'm not enough, or I don't experience enough, I don't have enough, that experience of not enough can sometimes be reflected as I don't think I'm enough. Like, I don't feel that inside of me. And sometimes when you feel that, you can have those feelings of putting yourself down, of like, no, I failed again. It could be something very, very simple, something that, maybe you just didn't complete some sort of task that your boss gave you to do, or maybe you told your partner, hey, yeah, or maybe you told your kids, ooh, we're gonna go do something fun this weekend, and then it's like raining or whatever, so you can't do that whatever it is you had planned. Maybe it was like outdoors, you can't go do it. Then you're like, oh, I failed. It's not even your fault, it was raining, right? But sometimes when we have that baggage, when we have those experiences inside of ourselves to where we don't feel like we're enough, we didn't do that, so we failed. Now, that is something very simple. That's not often what's going to trigger us. However, when it gets to the point where we're feeling like we're failing all the time, it's just another little thing that adds up. So sometimes we've actually blocked our heart from ourselves. We don't allow ourselves to experience love for us. Again, it's tricky because you think, oh, my heart's not blocked. I love my kids. I love my partner. I love my job. You're like, look at all of these ways I'm being nurturing, or other people are nurturing me. I'm so connected with my heart. But then you go and you put yourself down behind closed doors without anybody knowing. So, again, more reasons. All of these different things, why you want to be able to get in touch with your heart. Also, side note, it's one of the practices to being able to see and feel and experience energy. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and jump into the meditation. We're going to meditate for 10 minutes, and again, I'm going to guide you through the entire process. And all you have to do is just go ahead and relax. Right? So all you have to do is relax. And most of us are up here in our headspace. A lot of times we need to be in our headspace. This is not bad. It's another thing I want you all to understand is it's not bad to be in your headspace. You need it for action. You need it for a lot of different things. You need it to be able to focus at work. You need this. So it's not bad. Right now, though, we're going to just let it go. And we're going to drop from our head space down into our heart space. So again, I'm going to guide you through this entire process. So right now, if you haven't already, go ahead and get comfortable. You can be sitting. You can do half lotus or lotus if you want. You can have, a little setup like this. You can just be in a chair. You can be in your car. If you're on a break at work, you could just be in your car. You can lay down. If you lay down, just please make sure you're able to stay present and aware. If you are one who tends to fall asleep when you start meditation, then please don't lay down. Go ahead and find a comfy chair or cushions to be able to sit on, even in the grass. So, all right, go ahead and get comfortable. Again, if you haven't already, go ahead and close your eyes. And what we're going to do first is we're going to start with some ha breathing. So ha breathing just sounds like this. You breathe in through your nose and you breathe out through your mouth twice as long. And you make a ha sound. So it sounds like this, breathing in. And then you want to breathe out with that ha sound. And it's twice as long as your breath in. So you just breathe in and then you breathe out twice as long. I'll be breathing with you. And I'm going to say a Hawaiian word. So I teach different Hawaiian classes, and when I do, I use Hawaiian words. And so when we're doing breath work, I say the word hanu. So when I say hanu, that just means to breathe in and breathe out. Okay, that's what we're going to be doing when I say the word hanu. It's breathe. So, all right, ready? Hanu. 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 We're going to continue breathing just like that. Hanu. Continue relaxing more and more as you breathe out. Each breath relaxing. More and more. And deeper. We'll do 4 more, Hanu. Excellent. As we begin to breathe normally now, deep in our relaxation, we just want to picture, or maybe for you it's feel or hear, however you experience it is perfectly fine. And we just want to picture a little us, or maybe it's a little ball, or maybe it's a feeling or a sound. We just want to, with our imagination, imagine there's something, a little us, in our head, in our headspace. And just picture or feel or hear it there. Go ahead and get in touch with that. Right? Now I want you to experience it moving, just ever so slightly. Just picturing it starting to move down, down, down from your head into your neck, your throat area. Just with your imagination, imagine it moving down, further, further, down to your chest, down into your heart space. Now, feel it there. With your imagination, just see it there. Maybe you hear it there. Maybe you can taste it or smell it. Just experience it there. Connect to your heart space. Feel into your heart space. Now go ahead in whatever way that is comfortable for you. Go ahead and just place your hand or fingertip. If you know a mudra, go ahead and place a mudra. Would be your hands in prayer. Perhaps your thumbs connecting, fingers bending. Whatever is comfortable for you. Go ahead and touch your heart there. And that draws all of your attention into your heart space. And now that all of our attention is in our heart space, with the power of your being, with the power of your imagination, I just want you to imagine a bright light. Just imagine a bright white light shining in your heart, vibrating out from your heart. It doesn't have to go far, just a little, or maybe it just has already expanded. Whichever way is perfect for you. Just imagine that bright white light completely filling your heart, filling it up with love, with joy, with happiness, with care, with the nurturing. Just imagine that now. Imagine being in that heart space with the energy of your heart completely filling you. Now your light might have changed to a color, and that's perfect. If it hasn't and it wants to, if you imagine healing as a specific color, your heart might change it to that color now. Or if you imagine a particular feeling associated with healing, you might be feeling that now. If there's a particular sound that you associate with healing, you could be hearing that now. And as you feel, see, or hear, as you experience that energy, connect to your source, whatever that may be. God, any of the names for God, Pele, the universe, source, the infinite. Maybe it's just you. Maybe your source is you. Whatever that is for you, connect in with that now. Because that love, that care, nurturing is always there. Even when we don't feel it, even when we can't see it in ourselves or others, even when we don't hear it, it's there, beating, trust, like the heartbeat of your heart, beating, pulsing, most for you, continuously. Now what I want you to do is go ahead with intention. I want you to go ahead and intend. Go ahead and imagine experiencing the feeling of safety. I desire that for you. A desire for you to feel safe. A desire for you to feel secure. A desire for you to feel love and nurture and care. And if you look closely, you may begin to notice that you desire that for yourself. Or you may begin to notice that you're beginning to feel that, see that, or hear that for yourself. And if it's not, if it's there right now, that's wonderful. And it can be right now, when you are ready now. As you experience that safety, that security, that love, that nurturing, you might experience this as a particular color or shape or sound or feeling. However you experience it is perfect. Perfect for you. It's exactly what you need in this moment and every moment after. To continue experiencing this feeling, to be able to connect back in with this feeling at any time. At any time. Because time does not exist. It is a construct we have created as humans. And therefore, since time does not exist, we can experience this now, because that's all there is now. So if you have felt it in the past when someone has said, I love you, you feel it now. If you were intending to experience it in the future, you are experiencing it now, and then, and when, all at once. Now, I intend for you to go ahead. I desire for you to go ahead now and feel, see, or hear, or experience any walls that you may have around your heart. And I just want you to notice as they perhaps begin to dissolve, as you no longer need them, as they are not necessary. Because you no longer need them, there is no need to keep them. Because you no longer need them, they are free to dissolve. You will keep your discernment. That will stay. You will keep your gut instincts. Those will stay. You can have those without the walls. You can keep your own space. You can keep your energy separate from others. You can keep your energy as your own without the walls, with the walls gone. So now when you are ready, remembering there is no time, so when you are ready, now you can let them dissolve. You can watch as they disappear. You can experience as they're no longer there. Can't you? Right now. That's right. You can. Because you know that you are complete. You know that you are happy and whole, just as you are. And you can share that with others. You find now that you can, can't you? Yes, that is right. You can. Now I desire for you to picture, to hear, to feel all of the feelings of joy and happiness. Feel all of those feelings now and fill your heart with them. Feel the feelings and fill your heart with them. You may see this as colors or swirls or shapes, or you may hear it as sounds, as notes, as chirps. Or you may feel it as warmth or light or comfort, like a blanket. You may have whatever experience to help you to feel those feelings and to know they're in your heart. They're in your heart. Now, as you're touching your heart, just slightly increase the pressure so you feel the pressure a little bit more. And as you increase that pressure, just go ahead and experience a memory that you have had of love. Experience a memory that you have had of love. And see what you saw, what you heard, and feel what you felt. Go ahead and now and think, remember a specific time. Can you remember a specific time where you felt love? Go back to that time now. Go back to your body and see what you saw, hear what you heard, and really feel the feelings of feeling love. And as you feel that, as soon as you start to not feel that anymore, remove your hands completely from your heart. And take a deep breath in, Hanu. Excellent. Now go ahead and put your hands back to your heart and just press it in with a little bit of pressure. Now what I want you to do is go ahead and think of a time where you felt happiness and joy. Think of a specific memory. Go ahead and remember a time now where you felt love and joy. Remember a specific time. And as you go back to that time now, go ahead and see what you saw. Feel what you felt. And really feel the feelings of feeling love, of feeling joy and happiness. And connect with them now. And if you are no longer feeling that, if the memory is disappearing, go ahead and remove your hands from your heart. And however you experience that is perfect. Now I want you to go back to a time as you place your hands back on your heart and put in a little bit of pressure. Put your hands on your heart with a little bit of pressure. I want you to go back to a time when you felt safe, when you felt secure. Go back to the time now when you felt safe, completely safe and completely secure. And as you remember that specific time, as you're going back to that specific time, go ahead and see what you saw, hear what you heard, and really feel the feelings of safety, of security, however you experience that for you. And if you've already experienced it, go ahead and remove your hands. If you're still in that feeling of safety and security, stay here and stay with it. And the moment you come down off of that feeling, just remove your hands from your heart. Just allow yourself to sit with that. The moment you're no longer feeling those feelings of safety and security, just remove your hand. And go ahead and Hanu, deep breath in. Let's go ahead and do 2 more, Hanu. Excellent. Now you can take some time to go ahead and stay with this feeling. Now we're going to go ahead and meditate with this feeling inside of us. Just go ahead and feel and stay with your heart space. Connect with all of the feelings that we've connected with during this meditation. Connect with all of those feelings, those sights, those sounds, those experiences. And we're going to meditate with us, with ourselves, with our heart. And if any thoughts come in, that's okay. Just like a cloud with the breeze, let them float on by. Let them float by the wind and connect back with your heart space. Continuing to connect back with your heart space. And we'll meditate like this. going to do 4 deep breaths to come out of meditation. Anu. Now, for some of you, there might have been a lot that has happened in your life. So you might have experienced the neglectful or parents who didn't know how to love when you were a child. And sometimes because of you experienced that, then either you don't know how to be loving in your romantic relationships as an adult, or you don't know how to accept love. Or sometimes maybe your parents were great, and then maybe you had a partner who wasn't able to be loving, or maybe you've had heartbreak, or maybe again you've had the situation with a job, or a relative die, or someone close to you passing away. And for some of you, it might be like all of the above. Like you're like, oh, check, uh-oh, check, oh no, what if I have more checks, right? So some of you, it might be all of the above or multiple of the above. And if you're finding yourself in that situation, maybe you've done work on it. So maybe it's not like this wall of China where you can see it from space. And maybe it is. Maybe it is. And sometimes you're so ready to let it go that this one meditation might be all you need. For most of you, you might have to do this meditation multiple times. Some of you might need coaching. I do offer coaching services. You can get a hold of me in the links below. If that's you, I'm more than happy to help because, well, I end the video in a very particular way. If this is your first time seeing my video, watch till the end and you'll see what I mean. I end the videos in a particular way, and if you can't do what I'm saying at the end of the video, then please watch this video for 21 days. Come to me for coaching. We'll get you the help that you need because I believe that everyone deserves love. Not just that they deserve it, but they also deserve the ability to give it. Because giving it is also when you experience that true unconditional love from you to you, it's one of the most powerful and wonderful feelings in the world. And honestly, nothing can shake you in that moment. When you're in that heart space, you're completely in your power. And sure, can things piss you off? We're human, they're going to. Can things upset you? Yes. However, the more you can be in that heart space, the more you can get back to that heart space. If you do experience life, then that's going to help you grow. That's going to help you learn. That's going to help you be able to get into, if you're familiar with the react versus respond, it's going to help you to get into that respond space versus react. And for those of you not familiar, it's just sometimes we say things we don't want in a heated conversation. As an example, that would be like a react versus a respond might be, you know what? I'm in reaction mode right now. Whatever I say to you, it's not going to be what either of us wants to hear. So I need to maybe take a step back from this conversation versus you, right? So when you can be in that heart space, again, yes, we're going to have upsetting conversations. That's life. We're going to have things that happen to us. That's life. When you get back here, you get back to your power. So watch this video as many times as you need. Get the help you need, whether it's from me or from someone else. Connect with yourself. connect with your heart. Here it goes. As always, choose love in all that you do. Mahalo. One of those for sure will work. Gotta be mindful of that languaging. Okay. Hopefully one of those works. Sound mic check. I don't know why I always say sound mic check. It's sound video check or mic video check. But somehow I always say sound mic check. I don't know. Oh my gosh, I am so sweaty. I really hope that you cannot see sweat like all over me right now. Yeah, oops, maybe not do these videos. Let's see, hold on. It's 82 right now. It was a lot cooler earlier. When I thought I was gonna film the video and then I didn't film the video then because I had some other stuff I needed to take care of. So, oops, life lesson. Perhaps not wear yoga pants and be in the sun and film. Anyway, it's an amazing day. Here, hold on. Check that out. Yes, yes. That is my view. You guys have been staring at me. I should have been having you stare at this ocean because this is my view right now. So, yeah, I'm like, this is a really good idea. We can film right here. You know what? Now there's a cloud coming out. Also, I guess I needed my sun, so I believe in getting sun every day, like, 15 minutes of sun. We did more than 15. I've been here filming for an hour. This video turned out to be a lot longer than I expected. But hey, you know what? Lots of good things were said, and or at least that's the intent, right? So I'm happy and hope you all are happy with the video as well. As far as the sweating, it is what it is.